Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again, and today I'm going to be looking at Star Wars Celebration did show the new Star Wars Battlefront trailer, which reveals so much more information. Now it's Thursday. Huh. I'm really slow when it comes to this. But today we're going to be looking at monsters. Have we found monsters? Can we play as them? We don't know. Let's find out. There will be a description point below where I start talking about it. And also today we're going to be looking at what weapons are we actually going to get from Star Wars Battlefront? What's been confirmed and what we are hoping for? Let's begin. Right, so guys, we are going to be going over all the different weapons that is in Star Wars Battlefront 2. We're going to go over the different ones that we actually get that's actually been announced. So, at the start we get the E5 blaster rifle. Now this will be a big one to the fans, because this is the main weapon that is used on B1 battle droids, and it is very efficient blaster. It is very high powered weapon, and it is quite a decent weapon. It is a favorite of mine. And we will also get the Bullock 1120 holdout blaster. If you don't know what this is, here we go. This is actually the gun Hera Syndulla uses. She uses this gun throughout the Star Wars Rebels series. If you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels and don't know who Hera is, Twilight. You should start watching Star Wars Rebels if you're a fan, but if you're not, no biggie. We continue. We also get the DC-17 hand blaster, which is actually the Clone Wars clone trooper pistol, which was more famously used by clone troopers during the Clone Wars. And we also get an FWMB-10 Mega Blaster. Now this is actually a weapon used by the First Order, and this weapon is very high powerful weapon, which actually, if you buy the Armored Assault upgrade package or the Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition, you actually get the Mega Blaster plus a Battle Vent Modulation Personal Shield Epic Ability Modificator. If you don't know what that is, basic shield, just personal shield. And we also get the CR2 Heavy Blaster, which I believe is actually comes out in the Elite Deluxe Edition as well. If you don't know what this gun is, it does have a modificator on this weapon, but I'm not that interested about that. We will explain about mods for the guns later, what they could be. But a little bit of history of what this gun actually is. This gun is actually used by Naboo Loyal Guards. So does this mean we actually get the Battle of Feed, as we do have the map coming to us in Battlefront 2? I want to say Battlefield 2 for some reason. But we could see the action with normal guards versus B1 battle unit droids, but there's not been a word of it yet. Crossing our fingers. There's also the mention of the A280 CEF blaster pistol. And if you don't know what that is, that's the pistol that Cassian Andor uses in Rogue One. But this gun also has a thing which is also came out in DLC or content for the game, that it can get modded. as it could do in the original game. This gun could actually mod from a pistol to an assault rifle into a sniper, which was shown right through when Cassian Andor was using it in Star Wars Rogue One. The F-11D blaster rifle is the main weapon used by the First Order, an upgrade from the E-11 blaster. The E-11 blaster itself, we know who they are, the Imperials, and then the original A2 ATC blaster rifle, which is used by the Rebellion. And finally, we get the DL-44. I'm not surprised by this gun actually being announced at all, because it is the famous gun of Han Solo. And I'll be mentioning about heroes and what I think it's going to be in future. But Han Solo will be in this game as well, which is great. But now we're on to what weapons do we want, or what we should expect. If you never played the original Battlefront 2 back in 2005, where have you been for the last 10 years? Seriously, go and play it on a PS2, it is brilliant, but if you don't know your weapons from Star Wars, the Clone Wars, no worries, I will tell you what they are. Now for a start, we have the DC-15A blaster rifle. Now this is the main weapon that we first see in episode 2 of the Star Wars Attack of the Clones. This is the main weapon used by the clone army. And well, next we have the DC-15S, which is the same model as the DC-15A, but smaller. So it's more mobile and more movable. Simple. And of course the DC-17 hand blaster, which will be included in this, as I've confirmed. But the first two guns will be your main weapons. Now we're on to main weapons that might not make it into the game, but they would be really cool to have them. We are looking for Z6 Lautry Blaster Cannon. This is basically Star Wars The Clone Wars' version of miniguns. Now if you never saw the last series of Star Wars Rebels, we saw a massive involvement with them and proper shields. They were just brilliant in taking down droids. And we also need to take rocket launchers. We cannot have a game without rocket launchers, and with there being tanks included in this game. Weapons and vehicles, well, the vehicles will be included in another video. We linked below when they get created. We also get an introduction to the first model of the E-Web cannon. Basically, it's like a sentry gun. I hope this gets potted about like they do in Battlefield 1. Because there is some concept to Battlefield 1 that's getting used in this game. And it's quite an impressive gun. But now, let's move on to grenades. We will get our thermal detonators, your normal grenades, your smoke bombs, which were actually quite effective against droids because they can't see through smoke, funny enough. And we also get EMP grenades, or droid poppers, just to fly the units. Now let's go and look at the Confederacy of Independent States. Now the thing is about them, these guys don't actually have any weapons of sorts, because they're mostly weapons themselves. The B2 unit can be upgraded to have a rocket launcher in one hand and still have a machine gun on his right arm. But most of them had a gun on their right arm. Or Droideka was able to have a shield and have two firing guns at the same time. And this includes for the fighters, the ships, and the droids themselves. So really, the E5 blaster was the most efficient weapon used by the Confederacy on the B1 battle units. This is a highly effective weapon, which I am really looking forward to seeing when it comes. They will also have thermal detonators and rocket launchers, I hope, because they need to take down something against those clones. Now, there is true thing that we are going to get melee weapons. Now, I am hoping to get Vibro swords. Now, if you don't know what Vibro swords are, here we go there. These are swords, basically like a Jedi's Darksaber, where the Mandalorian Darksaber, and that would actually go up against a Jedi lightsaber. Mostly used by BX battle units, special commando droids, to be used on the front lines. Now descending from the levels, now we're on to levels. Now we obviously get the A280C rifle, the DL44 pistol, I'm guessing the DL18 pistol, Heather's pistol, the 180 pistol, because that is made by the same company, and the DH17 the pistol, sorry there, the DH17 pistol, which was actually used by the Imperials as well. Now mostly this was quite annoying in the first Battlefront, because people were getting annoyed with, why does Rebels have Imperial guns? And why does Imperials have Rebel guns? Okay, some people don't know this, they actually do have magazines. They're not just bolts just getting shot out anonymously until it starts getting red hot. But, you know, sympathy for the guy that couldn't get the A280 blaster for not working before Inferno Squad got in. No offense. You had last options. Now we're on to the Empire. We're just going to run through them because we have still got some from the First Order and the Resistance to go up against. Now, obviously the E11, the blaster, it's your main blaster. I hated they downgraded that gun. It was such a great gun. I still use it, but it's not as effective as I wanted to be. The E-Web, we get introduced to that, but hopefully they're not going to be as bad as they were before. The DLT-19 heavy blaster, which is the thing we see Chewbacca using in the Death Star, which is a heavy... It looked like one of the German machine guns back in World War II. Funny, they've got Nazi ideology in the Empire. Now we've got the T-21 blaster, and we've got the T-21B model blaster. These were heavy target rifles, which were very useful in targeting our enemies. The DH-17 pistol, hopefully this will be in. These are all weapons I hope they'll be in. The SE-44C pistol, and the RT-97C heavy gun. It's like the DLT-19, but I would rather see this game more by jet troopers. Rebels, you are not helping my cause right now. The DLT-19 sniper, it is the one that we've actually seen used by scout troopers, and I'm just going to mention their pistol because it is canon with them, but I don't know what they are because they keep calling it a scout pistol. Now with the TL-50 heavy repeater blaster, this was one of the annoying but more powerful weapons. I was actually wanting this gun, and then I realized you can look down the sight, and I got annoyed. This came in the Death Star DLC package. I hate you, Death Star. Now we have the CJ-9 Bullfire. Now that was a good weapon that was used, and the E11D. I believe I've written my words. Now, actually, 11 guns from this game actually belong to the Imperials, so well done on the rebels for actually getting these guns, because they are not cheap. By stealing probably cargo loads. But you wouldn't expect much from a bunch of rebels, would you? Now, we are going to move on to the First Order. As I said before, the F11D blaster is used because that is the main weapon from the let's say the adult or the upgrade from the E11 blaster. And we also get the first use of the SE44C pistol, which was actually not seen that much. But hopefully we will, and as confirmed, we will get the FWMD 10 repeater blaster. Now that is the one I mentioned at the start. We will get it, but this comes as the armored package with the Star Wars Deluxe Elite Trooper Edition. Now we're on to the Resistance. They will get the EL-16HE blaster rifle. That is the one we see Poe Dameron with, the one we see Finn with, we see every Resistance pilot with, well, any Resistance member, but this will be what it hopes. And the Ghillie 44 pistol. Hopefully we get this one because it's General Leia's hand pistol. Now we will get mods. Some mods are grappled, like grappling hooks, aim of sight, sights, we need sights, and many other little upgrades. Just basically up your normal classes. Classes will be mentioned in another video as well. Now, we spent a long time on this, so we're going to move straight on to the monsters. What are we going to get on monsters, creatures, and beasts? Now, we did look at concept art, and we did see Wampas, my favorite animals that I could not kill in a certain mode in Battlefront 2. Now, there has not been confirmation of what creatures there will be, but we do have Tauntauns, so it's fine. We have Tauntauns. That's not a big worry. But I would not, like a lot of people have said before me, I would personally not mind being a Tusken leader or a Gungan against an army of droids. I seriously wouldn't matter, because that's what I would love. Get the opportunity while it lasts, as there's no season pass, let it be. But as we do have Wampas, we have a good sense of them coming into the game. Now, thank you guys for watching this video. I know I stretched my time a lot, but I hope this was worth your time, and this will be helpful to you lot when we find out what all we get to find out about this Battlefront 2 when it comes out in the 17th of November. It's a long time. If they delay it, I won't really care. But thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Please share this video with your local friends, family, anyone with the Force in their hearts. And may the Force be with you. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.